What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jules, and welcome back to my channel. Those of you who are new, welcome. If you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified whenever there's an upload from moi. As you guys can see from the title today, I have COVID. Yep, you heard it. I have COVID. I don't know if you guys can hear this humidifier, but I have a humidifier running. But let me just shut it off real quick for you. So I know I'm not my jittery self. I am feeling a bit under the weather, which is understandable. But I'm going to be doing a 14-day in a row quarantine update for you guys. Not sure if I'm going to squeeze it into this entire one video or if I'm going to post an update every single day for the next 14 days. I may do that because I am quarantined in my room. And I have nothing else better to do. I'm going to be bored out of my mind. So what better way than to make a video every day and upload it every day. So I think that's what I'm going to do. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining how I was exposed, how I found out. With that being said, as of right now, I am stuck in my room. As you guys know, hubby and I just bought a house. So it is, a heaven sent that we have this house because I can quarantine myself in this little, or it's not even little, it's a fucking huge ass room so that I don't feel like I'm stuck in a box and everybody else can stay away from me. And, I was tested positive. Hubby was tested negative. I also have my grandmother living here and my brother's here. So I have to kind of keep them safe and keep myself away, if that makes sense. So if you guys want to hear about how I was exposed and how I found out I had COVID, then keep on watching. So about a week ago, it was on the 15th of December. So on the 15th of December, I was on my way down to my grandmother's house to move her into my new house so that she's closer, I can take care of her and things like that. So December 15th was the day that I was exposed. On my way to my grandmother's house, Mark and I stopped at an old friend's to say hi, and he actually had a guitar amp, I believe, at his buddy's house. So we were going to grab that while we were there and pretty much just say, hi, how are you? Because we used to be their neighbors and, we move far away. So whenever we're around the area, we really do like to pop in and, catch up a little bit. So that's exactly what we did. So Mark's buddy was awake. His wife was sleeping. It was early in the morning. I think it was like 6 a.m. But we went in, we said hi. We were very quiet. And, obviously the house was sleeping. Their daughter was sleeping and all that. So we ended up, sitting around for a minute. And then she ended up waking up and she came out with a mask on. And she was like, I'm not feeling very well, blah, blah, blah. I'm worse today. So we were just pretty much like, yep, that's our cue to go. So Mark and I just got up. We left. We went down to the car. We used hand sanitizer. It was about a day or two later where they did tell us that they were both tested positive for COVID. So I was like, oh, shit. I'm going to go get myself tested now. So I wanted to wait about a week so that, I wouldn't be tested negative but still have it if I, got tested too soon. So I wanted to be sure because of my grandmother living with me. I mean, my brother as well, but mostly my grandmother. She's not vaccinated for medical reasons. I'm not vaccinated, but Mark is vaccinated and my brother's vaccinated. So on the 22nd, I was tested and I found out yesterday, which would be the 23rd, that I was positive. Mark found out that he was negative. So then we had to take necessary precautions even further and quarantine myself upstairs in my room, away from my grandmother, away from my brother, and even away from Mark. So I was feeling symptoms, but when I say I was feeling symptoms, on, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I'd woken up with a migraine. This would be day 4 and it's Friday. So Tuesday I woke up with a slight headache and, it's nothing new for me. I have glaucoma, so I have migraines and headaches all the time. So it didn't really dawn onto me to, quarantine myself right away because I didn't, it was just a headache. It was normal for me. When it lasted all day, even with taking Tylenol, I started getting worried. I did talk to our friends who was tested positive, and his wife's first symptom was a migraine. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's time to go get tested. So that's when I looked at Mark and said, okay, I think I'm gonna go get tested now. You should come with me. So Tuesday we spent all day trying to go get rapid home tests. We tried, calling around, seeing if they were doing rapid tests or tests in general. And we did find a place, but they said that we should be there early the next morning to stand in line because usually the line wraps around the building and they do free testing. We woke up extra early Wednesday morning, which would be the 22nd. And we stood in line, we both got tested, and like I said, I wasn't feeling anything other than a still slight migraine. And why I say a slight migraine was it was worse than a headache, but it wasn't a migraine to where I had to shut all the lights off, sleep it off, no noise, no sound, no light, no nothing. So it wasn't like that type of migraine. So it was a slight migraine, but it was worse than a headache, or at least worse than the headaches that I'm usually used to getting. So we ended up waiting all day, anxiously waiting for our results. When Thursday rolls around, which was yesterday, and, you know, I had a little bit of body aches and pains yesterday, along with the migraine still. So that's when I started getting worried. I was like, deep down inside, I knew my body and I knew that I was positive. At that point in time, I did stay away from my grandmother. And if I ever had to, you know, go check her blood sugar, I would wash my hands, wear gloves, wear a mask, and all of that. Just because, again, I didn't know if I was positive at the time yet. So yesterday, all day long, we were waiting, anxiously waiting again. I was on the phone calling all day because it was around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. They said about 24 hours. So I was getting a little worried. Mark was also getting a little worried. He wasn't getting phone calls either, and he got his test before mine. So if anything, he'd get a call first. And that's just kind of how we thought it was going to work. So I'm setting up the dining room table for our Christmas party on Saturday. And I get the call, and I looked at Mark and I knew right away, why am I getting a call first? Maybe they're calling all positives first, because I was feeling symptoms. Mark was not feeling anything. He felt fine. So I'm like, okay. So I answer the phone, and sure enough, they go, hi, is this so-and-so? I'm like, yes, this is her. And then she goes, you took a test yesterday? I said, yes, I did. She goes, well, unfortunately, it did come back positive. I literally threw whatever was in my hands on the floor and just like started crying pretty much, because I know it sounds crazy, but I am I am an emotional person in general, and lately I don't know if it's a COVID thing. It could just be me just in general. See, I just got the chills. Sorry. But I don't know if it could be a COVID thing or not, but it's just I just got very emotional. I started crying. I got very upset. I had to cancel. You know, at that point in time, I couldn't wait to get off the phone with the lady and call my family and cancel Christmas, because I didn't want to do it last minute. And it already is last minute. It's 2 days before Christmas. So, you know, she just told me to stay hydrated. She asked if I was vaccinated, asked if I ever had COVID before. So she pretty much just told me to take care of myself. And if any of the symptoms get worse, then to call my primary care. And if they get to the point where I can't handle the symptoms, go to my local hospital. So I hung up with her. I called everybody and told them and canceled Christmas. And they were more so bummed and worried about me. You know what I mean? They weren't really necessarily upset like that Christmas was ruined or anything like that. So as far as me right now, is I'm stuck in my room for 14 days away from everybody. Hubby has been amazing to me. He has been coming up and giving me food and, you know, making sure I have plenty of fluids and checking on me and seeing how I've been doing. As far as symptoms, guys, like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this morning, which is Friday, I had a bit of a migraine. My head is a lot better today. Yesterday, I woke up with body aches and pains. Today, I still have the body aches and pains, but they're not as bad as they were yesterday. So I have just been experiencing within the last hour body chills, but I don't have a fever or anything like that. I've been, you know, keeping up with, you know, taking my temp and stuff like that. I did take a Tylenol this morning, so it kind of can mask your temp, but I don't feel hot or anything like that. I'm more so, I mean, I don't feel hot to the touch, but I am cold. But then I get hot if I, you know, put a sweatshirt on. So I'm just hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. So I am, you know, keeping up with my temp and stuff like that. I am drinking plenty of fluids. I do have an appetite, so I eat normal. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So because I was exposed last week, my grandmother and my brother would not have been exposed until I tested positive. So they are going to be getting tested in a week. And Mark is going to be retested in a week, just to make sure that they're clear. I'm hoping they're clear. like I said, Mark was exposed when I was, and he did test negative. So I'm hoping, you know, that they're good. I hope they're gonna be okay. And I'm hoping that I'm the only one that has to suffer through this, because I don't want them to. I'm also really sad because I have to quarantine for my dogs because I can't take them out because I can't leave my room. So I don't want them in here with me and then bringing it around the house, licking everybody else and being up all on everybody else's beds and stuff like that. So I'm quarantined away from my babies too. So it's really, really rough for me. I am very, very, very emotional. I've cried a few times. So I did end up going to Mass Eye and Ear Hospital in Boston last night just to check on my eye pressure because I do have glaucoma and I am blind in my right eye. My right eye is a prosthetic, so my only vision is in my left eye, and that's kind of where my migraines have been the last few days. So I just wanted to make sure that the COVID wasn't making my eye pressure escalate or drop too much. So I did end up going there last night. So I just got diagnosed with COVID, and I have had a migraine for 3 days. So this is day 1 of a positive COVID test. So I'm just gonna vlog my symptoms and stuff like that. But I'm on my way to Mass Eye and Ear to get my pressure checked because I do have a migraine and it's like floating behind the eye. So I'll let you guys know when I get there. I got 2 masks on right now. And they isolated me in this room with this annoying clock that just ticks and ticks and ticks. My body's sore. I can't breathe with this friggin' mask on. My eye hurts, my head hurts. I'm a mess. They did say that my eye was healthy and everything looked great. So I don't really have to worry about that, but they did tell me that if the symptoms get worse around the eye, then to come back, obviously. So I've kind of been laying low and stuff like that, just resting, drinking plenty of fluids, you know, eating normally, just relaxing. But I have nothing else better to do, so I'm gonna make a lot of great content for you guys. And yeah, I can actually insert a few clips. I did have a few crying episodes that I recorded this morning. I don't know why, so I might as well pop them in here. So this would be day 2 of COVID. And I woke up with a little bit of pressure in my head, but not too bad. My body's still sore, but I haven't tried to get up. My throat this time is actually a little irritated, but I did just wake up, so that could just be normal throat aggravation in the morning until I drink something. But yeah, so this is day 1 of quarantine. Wish me luck. This is day 1 of quarantine, and it's already taking a toll on my emotions. I'm very emotional. I don't know why, but yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys and give you guys a little update whenever I feel something. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys like this video. I know it's under shitty circumstances, but if you could give it a fat thumbs up and leave a comment down below of some video ideas that I can do throughout the week, because I'm bored as shit. And I will do a little small update video every single day for you guys and let you know how I am, so you guys can come along this journey with me and just keep you guys kind of updated. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go film a video right now, so it should be up around the same time this one is. I also have 2 videos that I'm posting next week that I filmed last week. You guys really don't want to miss out on those videos, so please make sure that you not only hit that subscribe button, but also turn your post notification bell on. I'm filming a video.
I'm eating strawberry shortcakes.
Oh. I don't have my mask on. You should have knocked.
It's over.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Love you.
Love you. Ski. You guys see how sweet he is? Let's see if I can turn the camera. Look what he got me, y'all. He made me some strawberry shortcakes. He is just the sweetest. I'm gonna go grub now because I'm excited to eat this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.